and you can start to see what I mean. Let me back up a little bit so we can see what it's like at the very end of it. Also, I can see what the traffic is doing going in this direction. Okay, we encounter kind of a different type of cracking than we have means of describing on our sheets. You know, I guess this could be referred to as block cracking, or it could be referred to as a combination of different types of cracks, and all I'm doing is calling it hybrid cracking and accounting for it in terms of the area of extent that we see it at. Now, all the cracking which I have logged on here is being classified as low severity because the cracks are held quite tightly together, but there is an extensive amount of cracking throughout the test section. Okay, I'm going to keep a rather low focus so you can see what I'm talking about here, and also try to keep a perspective for the width of the lane. See, there's some dirt out there in the center of the lane. At around station 4 plus 55 approximately, I went out and set down a quarter just to show how wide the crack widths are. You can see that they're held fairly tightly together, and aside from a small place here and there, there's very little spalling or anything which has occurred at the crack. Where I set that down is just outside the center of the lane right there. Let me back off from it to show the perspective of that throughout the lane. Okay. I'm moving back again down the test section. See how that cracking just continues on uniformly throughout this portion of the test section. On down a little ways, we'll start losing it for a small piece of it, then we'll pick it back up again. What I find very interesting, and I'm standing now about station 3 plus 95, what's very interesting about this is the number of little, very small transverse cracks which are out here in the center of the lane. Blown down there by the trucks going by. But you can see, and it extends on down there like that. We've got all these little cracks, and it's difficult trying to explain just what brought them on. You know, you can see them just throughout this. You probably saw them before as I was between station 5 and station 4 on the test section. And I guess to speculate on this, one wonders what part construction may play on this. It looks like it may have been a bit cold out here when they placed and rolled this, or it may have rained while they were trying to get this section compacted, or immediately after they got it compacted, and you had those little hairline cracks which may have opened up. That's just one idea on it. I don't know if that's indeed what happened, and I don't know if we'll be able to find out. It will be interesting in a case like this to go back through the diaries and look at the conditions at the time that this particular segment of roadway was placed. And now we get up to around station 3 plus 30, and we start losing that cracking. As you notice here, here's about the last one, and it's pretty regular throughout, and then we've got this one which is a little bit wider than the others. And then we lose it. We continue to have cracking in the wheel paths. This is taking on more of a form as the alligator cracking, and that's what I'm indicating it to be on the forms in both wheel paths. And that continues on. We just passed station 3. station 2+50, you can see we've had one little piece of asphalt concrete shell out on us right there, the center of the screen now. And now around station 2+40, the cracks become much more tightly held together. In fact, I'll try to focus in on them and try to show that. They're just little hairline cracks right in this area. And it stays this way. And if you can continue to see some of these hairline cracks looking